There is something no one tells you when you bring a baby home. You do not need the flashcards. You do not need the educational videos or the brain development apps or the carefully curated toy rotation. You do not need any of it. What your baby's brain actually needs costs nothing, takes 5 minutes, and you can start today. It is called attunement, and it is quietly one of the most powerful forces in early childhood science. Dr. Daniel Stern at Cornell University Medical Center spent decades studying what happens inside the relationship between a caregiver and a baby during ordinary daily moments. What he found was this. When a parent consistently tunes into their baby, matching their energy, mirroring their expressions, responding to their signals, the baby's brain does not just feel good, it literally grows differently. The neural pathways responsible for emotional regulation, language, and stress resilience are built not through stimulation. They are built through connection. Here's what this looks like in real life. Your baby is lying on their playmat. They make a small sound and look up at you. That tiny moment, that look, is what researchers at Harvard call a serve. Your baby has just sent out a signal. Their whole nervous system is waiting to see what you do next. If you look back, lean in, and respond, even with something as simple as, "Oh, I hear you," you have completed what Harvard's Center on the Developing Child calls a serve and return interaction. In that single exchange, thousands of neural connections fire and strengthen inside your baby's brain. That's not a metaphor. That's the actual mechanism of early brain development. And here's what makes this finding so remarkable. A landmark study led by Dr. Rachel Romeo at MIT scanned the brains of young children and found something surprising. It was not the number of words a child heard that predicted their language and cognitive development most strongly. It was the number of back-and-forth conversational turns with a caregiver. Not talking near them, talking with them. Children who experienced more of these back-and-forth exchanges had measurably stronger neural connections in their language regions of their brain, and this held true across every income level and every family situation, which means this advantage belongs to every parent, including you, starting right now. So what does the practice actually look like day to day? It comes down to 3 simple things. First, notice the serve. When your baby makes a sound, follows something with their eyes, points, reaches, or looks at you, that is a serve. Pause. Look at what they're looking at. Most parents walk past 100 of these moments every single day because they happen so softly and so quickly. Your only job in this first step is to slow down enough to catch them. Second, return it with warmth. You do not need the perfect words. If your baby is staring at the light coming through the window, you might say, "You see the light? It's bright today, isn't it?" If they reach toward your face, let them touch it and say, "There you are." The exact words matter far less than the simple fact that you met them where they were, that you saw what they saw, that you answered. Third, leave space for the next serve. This is the part most parents skip without realizing it. After you respond, pause, wait, let your baby send the next signal. Let them lead the rhythm of the exchange, because the real neural building happens not in your response alone, but in that back and forth tempo, in the tiny space between their signal and yours. 5 minutes of this scattered across your day is more than enough to matter. And here's the thing that should make every parent exhale. You do not have to be perfect at it. Dr. Edward Tronick at the University of Massachusetts, Boston, found that parents and babies are actually in sync only about 30% of the time during normal interaction. The other 70% involves small misses, small repairs, small moments of reconnection. And those repairs are not failures, they are the lesson. Every time you miss a serve and then come back, every time you get distracted and then re-engage, your baby learns something more valuable than constant perfect attention. They learn that connection breaks and repairs, that relationships recover, that you always come back. That belief, wired in during the first year of life, becomes the emotional foundation they stand on for decades. No toy teaches that. No app can replicate it. No program, however beautifully designed, can lean in with a warm face and meet your specific baby in the specific moment they're living right now. Only you can do that. So here's what to carry with you today. Your baby is reaching for you constantly, in sounds so small you might miss them, in glances so brief they're gone before you register them, in tiny fingers lifted towards something ordinary that suddenly became extraordinary because they wanted to share it with you. Every one of those moments is an invitation, and every time you answer, even imperfectly, even with a single word, even with just a soft look that says, "I see you," you are building something inside them that will outlast every toy you'll ever buy them. 5 minutes a day, that's all. Done with warmth, done with presence, done consistently across the weeks and months ahead, it will give your baby's brain more of what it actually needs than almost anything else you could offer them. You're already doing more than you realize. The fact that you're here, learning how to love your baby a little more intentionally, says everything about the kind of parent you already are. If this gave you a new way of seeing those small, ordinary moments with your baby, subscribe. Every week, we explore the science behind your baby's inner world, the everyday moments that are shaping them in ways most parents never get to hear about. Watch for the serves. Answer with warmth. Your baby is reaching for you right now.